Welcome back, guys. This is video 2 of the 7 Laws to Compression video series, and in this video we're going to talk about club path. That means which direction the club is moving through impact. So if I have this golf ball here, you can imagine that if my club was moving, if I'm going straight ahead this way, my club was moving across this ball over the top, or I was swinging to the left, that would be a path to the left. If my club's moving this way and I'm swinging to the right through the ball, that would be a path to the right. And either of those are going to give you a glancing blow. We're going to explain exactly how to get the proper blow and what you can do to improve your compression by perfecting your path in this video. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video. I have a great bonus for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we've already talked a little bit about what path is. Let's talk a little more about what path is, what's perfect, and how this is going to affect your compression and your distance. So I'm going to use this orange stick to demonstrate. If I'm going to swing, let's imagine this is my target and this is way out in the distance. If I'm going to swing directly toward my target and my club is moving this direction through impact, so let's imagine there's my golf ball and my club is moving right down this stick through impact and it's perfectly square, that's a perfectly square path. And my ball is going to get the maximum amount of energy from my club to the ball. So in reality, this club is going to be swinging slightly on an arc. So as I'm coming back to the inside, or my backswing is going to be going a little bit to the inside, it's going to square up at the bottom, and then as I come on through, it's going to turn back to the inside again. So at no point is the path perfectly square other than at impact. You can imagine this just like you're clapping your hands together. As I clap my hands, here's my square path here. As I come back to clap my hands together, what happens to my club face? It opens up, or my other hand, it opens up, and then bam, it's going to square up and be perfectly square at impact. Well, if I was to clap my hands and have a bit of a glancing blow this way or out to the right, that would be the same as me tilting my path out to the right through impact, or my club swinging out to the right toward impact, and that's going to be a bit of a glancing blow. So I don't want this glancing blow in golf. I want this perfectly square blow, just like clapping my hands. Same thing if I'm coming over the top or swinging to the left. Now I'm going to be coming this way, glancing across it. That's what a slice is. That's bad because it's getting a glancing blow, plus it's adding loft to the club face now that the face is open. So that's really going to hurt your distance. So just remember that when we're talking about perfect golf swing and perfect compression, the most compression available is that we want to make sure that this club face is perfectly square as it's coming through, and it's going to go from the inside, square, and then back to the inside again. So a great way to check this is with your divots. We want to make sure we have a perfectly square divot, kind of shaped like a dollar bill. I don't want my divot to be shooting off to the left or way off to the right. It's going to be nice and square. In reality, if we want to get really specific with this, it's going to be slightly to the left, because I want my path perfectly square when I hit this golf ball. So again, we're swinging on a bit of an arc, a very slight arc. As I'm coming down, I'm delivering this club to the ball perfectly square. Here I am perfectly square at impact. And then as I'm coming through, my club's still going down and then hitting the ball, or hitting the ground. So since it's on that arc, it's going to be going slightly to the left. So if you're looking at your divots, you want a nice square looking divot that's pointed just a few degrees to the left of your target. And that's how you know your path is zeroed out. Also, watch your ball flight. If your ball's curving very much, that could lead to an incorrect path. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over a drill for this, but first I want you to test it. Make sure that your divots are square. Videotape yourself on camera. If you're coming way over the top or from the inside, that's going to cause an issue. That's going to cause you to lose compression. Okay, so now we understand exactly what path is. Let's do a quick little drill to help you work on your path. So this is called the stick drill, what I'm going to call the stick drill to work on your path. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a stick in the ground a few feet in front of me, so if I was swinging through, I could hit this stick with my club. And I'm also going to put a line on the ground here parallel with my feet in relationship to this stick. So my feet are going to be about 10 inches or so inside of this stick. And if I was to swing straight on through, I would probably hit this stick if I was on a perfectly square plane. So if my club was coming down perfectly square, I'm going to whack right into that stick. Now what I want you to be able to do is get comfortable swinging with your path to the left and your path to the right, so that when your path gets off, you'll know automatically kind of how to adjust this a little bit. So let's go ahead and make a few swings. In this first one, I'm going to feel like my shoulders stay very closed and my path goes out to the right. So here I'm tilting my path to the right and coming from the inside, and I'm swinging out to the right. My divot would be pointing to the right. In a real swing, that would be too much, but we're just practicing here how to control this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and swing to the left, and I'm gonna miss this stick to the left. So I'm gonna go to the right, miss the stick. Now I'm going to the left, miss the stick, and what I'm doing is I'm training myself to be able to adapt and change my path so that if I see a few divots that are going too far to the left, I know how to change it. If I see some divots that are going too far to the right, I know how to change it, know how to square up my path. So this is a great drill to get you started on the perfect path through impact. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like the video, be sure to click like below, leave your comments if you have any questions. I'll try to get to as many of those as I can. And if you also want to see further videos from the Rotary Swing, click the subscribe button up top and you'll be notified every time we come out with a new video. Now, as a bonus for you guys, I have the first part of the day 2 of the 9 days to amazing ball striking drill, where we're going to go over some drills on how to change your path with a swing. So we're going to build on that stick drill that we just did, start hitting a few golf balls with that, and we're eventually going to work into more on compression and things like that and ball flight in that 9-day series. So this is the first part of that video. If you want to watch the entire video, click the link in the bottom right hand side. That's going to take you where you can sign up for your free membership. You'll be able to watch this entire video for free, plus you'll get about 4 hours of bonus instruction. So I look forward to seeing you guys much more in the future, and good luck with your compression. Hi, I'm Clay Ballard, and today we're going to go over day 2 of your 9 days to amazing ball striking video. Today we're going to learn how to draw a golf ball, what you're going to need to do that, how exactly you go through it, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step process and just walk you through the entire thing. So if you're someone that's been struggling with slicing the golf ball for a while, this video is going to help you greatly to fix that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about what exactly causes a slice or a draw. So there's 2 factors that go into whether or not you're going to get a draw or a fade on the golf ball. The first one is, what direction is your club head moving? That's what we went over on day 1. We tried to get you to swing more to the right, have the club head moving to the right, get the ball starting to the right, and then we had you swing to the left. We're getting the club head to move to the left and the ball to start to the left. So you can imagine, I'm going to set a club on the ground here. This first club is going to be the direction the club head's moving. And we're going to go over just for a draw now. So let's pretend that we're swinging out to the right. The club head is moving from left to right through the impact area. If you were sitting at home plate, this club would be swinging out toward right field. The second factor is, which way is the club face pointing? So now as I'm swinging out to the right, if my club face is square to this line, so if my club face is pointing the same direction that my club head is moving, my ball's going to go dead straight. And that's what we were trying to do on the day 1 video. We're just trying to swing to the right, keep the club face square to the direction we're swinging, start the balls to the right of this stick. Now today what we're going to do is we're actually going to roll the club face to close the club face a little bit, and it's going to be pointing to the left of the direction that our club head is moving. So if this is the direction the club head's moving, if you can imagine the face of the club head rolling to the left, and now it's going to be pointing toward our eventual target. So let's say it's pointing this way, and you can see that forms a V on the ground here. So the larger this V, or the more your club head is moving at a different angle than your club face is pointing, the larger the V, the more the curvature. So if you want a lot of curvature on the ball, you need to roll your hands. If you're trying to hit a hook, you need to roll the hands, get the club face very closed in relationship to the direction the club head's moving. So the bigger the discrepancy between those 2 factors, and the more hook or fade or slice you're going to get on the golf ball. So let's go ahead and talk about how are we going to square this club face. The very first thing I want you to do, take your normal grip with your left hand. So if you take your normal grip, hold the club up in front of your body, you'll see that the face is straight up and down. Now all I want you to do is take your left wrist, and I want you to turn it counterclockwise, just as if you were grabbing a hold of a doorknob and turning it to the left. That's all we're going to do. That's the release of a golf club. That's when people say you need to release the golf club, that's what they mean. Most people get a little bit confused on the release and start to think of flipping the hands or rolling the arms or doing all kinds of different stuff. All the release is turning your wrist counterclockwise, and you'll see what that's doing is that's closing